Last time on GNT Sailing, we finally left La Cruz de Guanacaste, Mexico, and set out on a 3-day passage to Zihuatanejo. We pick up there as we settle into the anchorage.
Welcome aboard. I'm Gretchen and this is Tim. Together, we are GNT Sailing. 2 humans, 1 Catalina 42, and a whole lot of sunshine. We set sail from San Diego in 2022 and have been happily meandering south ever since. We're not fancy and we're definitely not the sexiest sailing channel out there, but we do aim to keep it real. We share the wins, the wipeouts, and the what were we thinking moments of the cruising life. Grab your beverage of choice and join us for the highs, lows, and laughs. What do you do when it is crazy hot and crazy sun in the cockpit? Towels, clothespins, fans. But of course the boat shifted, so now the sun's over there. But you get the idea. These little portable fans are so awesome. They charge, USB charge, and they crank out quite a bit of air for as small as they are. So tell the good people what the plan for the day is.
Well, first things first, we're making a pot of coffee and some Felicita breakfast, our favorite breakfast. And then I got to get the dinghy blown up and ready to go, and I got to go to shore, go to the port captain, check in with all the Sailfest people. I guess there's a skipper's meeting around noon. Not sure I'm going to make that. But there is a little bar called the Fishing Hole that has very cold beer that I will be visiting on my shore trip.
I was just noticing how much I'm sitting in this cockpit sweating at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I said to Tim, we need to really remember to hydrate, and here's what he said.
There's water and beer, isn't there?
So the port captain here in Zihuatanejo has very specific lists of things. They want copies of all of these papers, which usually, most places where we've checked in Mexico, they just want you to show the documentation. They don't want, or they'll make copies. Here in Zihuatanejo, they will not make copies, so you have to show up with copies. And I've read on some of the cruising forums, people sort of scrambling like, where can I get copies? But we have a printer on board. I'm going to dig all that out and get all of that collected. Tim is going to take a shower and get cleaned up, and he may check in today, or it's Friday, so we may just wait to check in on Monday. You've been dreaming about that beer for how many weeks?
It's so cold. Since January 7th.
Explain where we are.
We are at the Fishing Hole in Zihuatanejo. This is one of the best bars in the world, and that's not hyperbole. I've been to a lot of places. I haven't been all around the world, but I've traveled a fair amount around the world, and I frequent bars in other countries. This is truly one of the best bars.
Why do you say that?
The beer, it's hot here. Every time, the time of year that we're here, I imagine it's hot all the time, but it's hot, and the beer is so cold. And you just said that the margarita is a proper margarita made with lime juice. I don't drink margaritas, but if you say it's a proper margarita, then that's saying something. So here's to the Fishing Hole in Zihuatanejo.
These are the best margaritas I've had in Mexico in the last 3 years, and I'm not kidding.
Thank you.
Real limes, no bullshit.
Yeah. So you would always shaken.
So we have Sailfest going on today. We're bringing some guests on board. How are you feeling about Sailfest?
Well, it's a wonderful thing that they do for all these kids here in town. But we just got here, and it's so early. 8 o'clock this morning, we got to take 8 people out on our boat. So I got to get stuff ready. I had a good night's sleep, but I was hoping for, a nice... I'm used to these nice chill mornings. I'm not used to getting up and having to do something right at 8 o'clock. But it'll be fun.
It's for the kids.
We are mobilizing the guests on the pier as we speak. They were instructed to be here by 8 a.m. With the intention of starting to load people from the pier out to your vessels right at 8 a.m. or shortly after 8 a.m.
Sailfest is a 2-week celebration where the cruising fleet opens their boats to visitors to Zihuatanejo for sunset sails, parades, and other events, all to raise money for education programs that support the community's most disadvantaged children. We were thrilled to arrive in time to join the fun, including hosting 8 guests aboard Felicita for a lively boat parade. So I bought this as a special, we're back on the water, but we were too tired to drink a whole bottle of Prosecco last night, so.
Not tonight, though. Looks good.
We'll see.
You just set that in there so it stays cold.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, that is good. Oh, man.
In my hometown when I'm gone. Nobody gonna drive me I go down in history, but I'll go down to the honky tonk. One highlight of Sailfest is the parade where children, their teachers, and families put on a performance. They do this to thank the cruisers and visitors who give their time and money to support the education of these wonderful kids. The next night, we helped our friends on SV Good Day run their sunset cruise, which included the talents of a local musician.
That fat-headed Lions fan's in the way.
Yeah, get back.
And then we had our own jam session.
Whatever happened to my day? Tuesdays were so slow. Going down the old highway. We've loved our 3 sailing seasons in Mexico, and we're delighted to be able to give back to a community and a country that's been so welcoming to us.
One of the biggest things we'll miss as we move south, no surprise, is the amazing food.
So here we are midweek in our time in Zihuatanejo. What are your reflections?
I love it here. I think I'm going to be sad to leave here. I wasn't so sad to leave La Cruz because we had spent so much time there. And it was great getting down here. But now we're looking at the weather every day. It might be Saturday, it might be Sunday. So we'll have been here just over a week, which is good. But I really like it here. I'm worried I'm not going to like it as much elsewhere. I'm really not worried. But I don't know. My one emotion is all mixed up.
What's on docket for you today?
Well, yesterday I took the diesel jerry cans, put 3 of them in the main tank, the fuel that we use getting down here. So I've got to replenish the fuel that were in those jerry cans and then put them back, lash them back on deck. So I'm going to do that. And there's a service here. There's some people that run the pongas all over the place. You drop your jerry cans off, they fill them up, deliver them back to the boat. So I'm gonna go get that organized. And then we're eating at a really good Italian restaurant tonight. We have a reservation, and then there's a little concert on the pier. There's always something fun here in Zihuatanejo to do. Got this little drill-driven pump. So you stick this tube in your diesel jerry can. Oops, the other way around, like this. And then this is just the fill into your tank.
What can you use this for? What kinds of liquids?
Diesel or water oil or water is what the directions say, but we're going to use it for diesel.
How about gasoline?
Not for gasoline. It says, I think that's a CYA, because if you're using an electric drill, they're thinking the spark from the drill. You shouldn't use it on flammable liquids. I think it's, whether you're using a cordless drill or not, there's electricity flying around, so probably shouldn't do combustible fuels with it.
All right, cool. Let's see how it works. There, the drill, the hose into the intake, input hose holder. The line is just going down. Okay, what's your restaurant review?
This is a real deal Italian food in Zihuatanejo, Mexico. I think these guys are real Italians. They make the pasta every day fresh.
And when they're out of pasta, that's
exactly.
it.
And they run out of food every night. The place is packed. Look at the fish. I could just live here. I could just leave the boat out there and do the Shawshank Redemption thing and just live here. I love this town. The food is good. The fishing. The sailing. I mean, it's good sailing out there. Whale watching. This is a great town. There's no reason to go anywhere else.
I could think of a couple of reasons. Today is bottom cleaning day. Memo and Heidi will hook you up in Zihuatanejo.
My boss.
Gracias.
Adiós,
Mucho
que les
gusto.
vaya bien. Chao.
So it's a good report. He said all of our zincs look good and that the bottom paint is starting to wear off, but that if we keep it clean regularly and only clean it with plastic versus the metal, the paint should be good for another year, which is what we're hoping. So it's also laundry day. Zihuatanejo is the last port of call for us that is familiar. From here on out, every landfall we make for the rest of our cruising life is going to be new cruising grounds for us. And so I think I was sort of feeling a little bit of pressure is not the right word, but motivation to leverage the knowledge of the infrastructure here to get the bottom cleaned. We're going to do laundry. We just loaded up on diesel. Yeah, we're going to do a grocery store run on Saturday and kind of leave Zihuatanejo sort of ready to have 3 to 4 weeks of just very supplemental services. So we're at Ennie's and Tim is having proper pozole on Thursday nights, which is the thing.
Pretty sure it's pronounced Ani. But yeah, you get verde or blanco pozole. We get chicharrones with it. You get cebolla, rábano, which is
Onions,
radishes,
radish, limes.
little jalapeno. See, limes, aguacate.
Pozole is a little bit of a thing. It's good stuff.
The best stuff. One of my favorites. Look at that. Oh my God. That's really good.
I like pozole, but it's like 1,000,000 degrees here, and I just can't eat soup right now. Just can't do it. So we rented e-bikes today in Zihuatanejo, and we're riding them to Ixtapa, and we just climbed over the big hill. Want to share what the exciting work is today?
My least favorite thing to do, we're provisioning. We're going to go to the grocery store and we just load up with bags and bags and bags. Then we got a taxi back to the dinghy, load it all in the dinghy, go out to the boat, load it off the dinghy, onto the boat.
And how many times have you provisioned so far this year?
No. You know I don't like it. So you did it in the cruise?
3 times.
Yeah. I'm more anxious, or I just hate leaving. I know we need to and everything, but I just don't, I'm not ready to leave. But I know once we get out there, it'll be fine.
Okay.
I'll be ready for the next chapter.
Yeah. Yeah, it is all new landfalls from here on out. Lots of unknowns ahead. I'm excited though. And I'm 15% nervous. And how much percent is 100? 85% excited. And maybe there's some 5% in there sad to leave Zihuatanejo. I like it here too.